ACDJ, movie random at the Wendy's, where another unarmed black man was gunned down. This keeps happening. We have to make a change, people. Let's go. Welcome, people. Welcome back. Another episode of Movie Random. Another movie to review. Let's see what we picked this time. In this episode, I review the movie that's called Warriors from Hell. This movie came out in 1990. Let me give you a little bit of the description. A black man and a white comrade team up to end the terror as warring forces fight for the control of an African nation. Now, the origin of this movie is South Africa. That's where it was filmed. That's where it's based. So it looks like it's going to be some sort of war movie, which I kind of don't like. I don't like the war genre of movies. I think they're kind of boring. They all have the same kind of plot points. But you know what? I picked it, so I'm gonna watch it. Of course, hour and a half is what it's gonna take for me to check this movie out. Let's watch Warriors from Hell. Let's get some popcorn. Let's get some snacks. Hell, let's get drunk. We're gonna check it out, and I will see you in a bit. Okay, I am back again. I just finished watching the Warriors from Hell movie, and I can honestly say Warriors from Hell is a movie that should have stayed in hell. Not that it was a horrible film, but it was just boring. It was kind of drawn out. It was basically a modern day slave story. A white commander came into this little small African Zulu nation, forced the men to join the army, killed all their families, and was going around basically just taking over the little villages in that African nation until one of his recruits decided to stand up and rebel against him, joined by another white dude from South Africa. I don't know what was his deal. I really couldn't get into it and really didn't understand where he came from. But basically, they joined forces to fight against the corrupt army commander, and that was basically the movie. It wasn't really that good. But one interesting thing I did see in the movie is that when the white guy got hurt and the black guy saved him, he meets this other white lady that was also got kind of caught in the crossfire between the wars and all that, and they fall in love after one day. I'm like, what was up with that? I'm just like, you guys just met, now you're in love? But it's a movie, so expect that from a movie. So, let me give you my conclusion to this film, Warriors from Hell. If it comes up on your feed, I don't recommend it. It's not crunk. It was mildly interesting, I should say. But all in all, hey, it wasn't very entertaining. So, leave Warriors from Hell back in hell where it came from. That's my review. Not crunk. Let's move on. Movie pick time. Welcome back. My movie pick for this week is a movie that I initially had no interest in watching, but it was suggested to me, and I'm not gonna blow them up because they might not want to be known or might not want to be blown up on the video, whatever the case may be. But it was suggested to me. So I end up watching it, and you know what? It actually turned out to be a pretty damn good movie. What am I talking about? Trolls. Trolls 2, to be exact, the world tour. Now, you might think that the Trolls movie is kind of silly and it's just for kids, which it is, because I did see the first Trolls and I thought it was pretty interesting. But the Trolls 2 movie, to be totally honest with you, it was kind of dope. They had the singing. I mean, the plot was pretty cool. Like, the little princess troll was just trying to take over all the music genres. And the queen, the main character, I can't even think of her name right now, but the main character, she was trying to fight back and get all the strings so the rock and roll chick wouldn't take over and just turn everybody into rock and roll zombies. And I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed the movie. I really did. Fun fact, Ozzy Osbourne was in the movie as the Queen's dad, which is pretty cool because, hey, who doesn't like Ozzy Osbourne? Anywho, I checked it out, thoroughly enjoyed it. I know all your kids have probably already seen it. So, and if you're an adult like me, go ahead and watch it. Watch it with your kids. You'll enjoy it. It was pretty fun. So, for this week, I recommend Trolls 2 World Tour. That is my movie pick. I'm back to conclude Warriors from Hell. Should have kept that in hell. Don't even worry about that movie. Take it off your feed. It was a dud from hell. Trolls 2 World Tour. Definitely check out Trolls 2. It was actually a pretty good movie. As a matter of fact, I think, well, no. I don't have one, but hell, I was going to try to get me a little Trolls doll, but to throw in the video, but I don't have time for that right now. So check out Trolls 2 World Tour. Now, my random thought for this week, as of course, this is movie random, so I'm doing these random thoughts. And the random thought has to do with the beginning of the video when I was at the Wendy's, the site where Rashawn Brooks was gunned down by the Atlanta PD department. And to sum it up, it was a tragedy. Never should have happened, especially if you watch the video. I mean, everything was calm and cool and collective until those last moments. But the random thought that I have is, what did Wendy's do to deserve getting burnt down? Now, I do understand that the Atlanta PD was at fault. The officer was at fault. The officer should have never shot someone in the back, especially if they're running away. That's just wrong, period, point blank. But the Wendy's didn't have nothing to do with it. I mean, the Wendy's is just a restaurant. They was just in a restaurant parking lot. And people, I shouldn't say people because they discovered that a young white lady burnt the Wendy's down, but that should have never have happened. Now people are out of a job. Now people don't have a close, convenient place to get something to eat. And I just don't see the point in the destruction of that restaurant when they basically had nothing to do with that incident. Of course, yeah, it happened on their property, and whoever called the police probably shouldn't have called. They probably could have just went out there and said, hey, guy, get up or move your vehicle. You're blocking the line. But in all actuality, in my opinion, Wendy's really didn't have anything to do with it. So why it was burnt down, I don't know. We may never know, but that's just my random thought. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, comment, whatever. Leave your comments of the situation of what's going on. Until next week, I will see you guys again with another review. Thanks for watching.